Isha and Akash are spearheading the entire Geo initiative. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel that there is a pressure on them to carry forward a legacy, or there's a pressure on Mr. Mukesh Ambani to live up to their scale and ambition of their dreams?
Great question, Priyanka. Let me answer this with an anecdote, right? So the real, and this is a true story, right? Isha went to Yale, came back for her first year, 2009, came back in 2010. We were still saying, yeah, this is big, but is this the right thing to do, not the wrong thing to do? Shekhar has asked me many times, but I've never told him this story, saying, when did you first think of Geo? Right? Isha came back and said, Dad, the internet in our house sucks. Right? And this was 2010. I said, no. I said, this is absolutely the best internet. You don't know. And by then we were says, no, at Yale I do everything on the internet. All my course, everything else. I can't do anything from home. And that was one piece. So
which internet provider did you have in your home then?
I had all. In 2010, I had virtually all the 3 or 4 that possibly were there, right? And then the second real piece is when we were pretty open in terms, and then that will hopefully, both these anecdotes will answer your question in terms of saying, so was Akash, he says, yeah, you think that you are getting into a new business, you want to go back to telecom. And we were we still are open, saying, Dad, you won't get it. So I said, Acha, very good. So I am now getting, at most, every now and then I hear from my 30-year-olds that you don't get it. So I said, okay. He says, in your world, right, only when one person phones another person and that person picks up, right, do you actually charge and make some returns. And there are only so many million people to talk to so many million people, and each have to have the time. In my world, I just talk to a server. So if somebody's put a Facebook post, everything else, we talk at each other. So there is never a no reply, and all of us are connected. And if you can do that, you won't get it. Unless I do, you won't get it. So, and this is then true for all our 30-year-olds at Geo. So, that's why, I learn from them, and it's been huge. In the last 5 years, it's been a huge learning experience. And that's why I think seeding to the next generation is always a good idea.